What would you do if your HOA fined you $500 for something you didn't even do? And when you tried to fight it, they doubled the fine. Well, that's exactly what happened in this neighborhood. But the HOA had no idea who they were messing with. Let's get into it. It started on a normal Tuesday morning. Mark walked outside, grabbed his mail, and saw an official envelope from the HOA taped to his front door. Inside, a violation notice. Apparently, his front yard landscaping was non-compliant, and he had 48 hours to fix it, or face a $500 fine. The problem? He hadn't changed anything in his yard. In fact, the landscaping had been approved by the HOA 2 years ago. So Mark did what any reasonable homeowner would do. He emailed the board. He attached photos. He attached the original approval letter. He even highlighted the exact section of the bylaws. He expected a simple apology. Instead, he got another letter, this time saying failure to comply would result in daily fines. That's when things escalated. Mark showed up at the next HOA meeting. The room was packed because apparently he wasn't the only one being fined for random violations. One neighbor was fined for trash cans visible, even though it was trash pickup day. Another was warned about holiday decorations in March that weren't even there. When it was Mark's turn to speak, he calmly presented his documents. The board president barely looked at them. She said, "Rules change. Homeowners are responsible for staying updated." But here's the twist. Mark wasn't just any homeowner. He was a real estate attorney, and he had carefully reviewed the HOA's governing documents before buying his house. He pointed out something the board clearly didn't expect. The HOA had never legally updated the landscaping guidelines, which meant the fines were unenforceable. The room went silent. Then someone asked the board for proof of the rule change. They couldn't provide it. Within a week, the fines were withdrawn. Within a month, 2 board members resigned. And within 3 months, new leadership was elected. Now here's the crazy part. Once the new board took over, they discovered hundreds of questionable fines issued over the past year. Some were refunded, some were dismissed. And the neighborhood? Finally peaceful.